Hello, everybody. My name is Mariela Baracal. I am in the English as a Second Language MAT program. Today I'm going to be presenting a webinar on the book Teach Like a Pirate. Increase students' engagement, boost your creativity, and transform your life as an educator by Dave Burgess. Teach Like a Pirate is an inspirational and resourceful book that provides educators with creative ideas and useful strategies to engage students and energize lessons in the classroom. The main ideas that readers, in this case educators, can find and learn in this book are: number one, why teachers should be and act like pirates in the classroom. In other words, how you can change your teaching mindset and transform your classroom as well. Mr. Burgess makes the analogy to pirates by saying that pirates proudly fly their flags in defiance, that they don't care much about public perception, that they are entrepreneurs who take risks and refuse to conform to any society that stops creativity and independence. Number two, how to teach using the pirate system and the significance of each letter in relation to education. Mr. Burgess refers to Teach Like a Pirate as a system that, like a treasure map, can guide educators to the reward of total transformation in the classroom and in the educator's life. His goal, he explains, is to create an inviting, engaging, and most importantly, empowering classroom climate. In part one, Teach Like a Pirate, Mr. Burgess explains that this is the heart of the pirate system and its philosophy. For example, P stands for passion, and there are three categories in it. Content passion: what are the topics and standards of the curriculum you most enjoy? This is the all-important life-changing category. Number two, professional passion. What is it about being an educator that drives you? What ignites a fire inside you? Number three, personal passion. It is completely outside of your profession. What are you passionate about? To keep your passion for teaching alive, educators need to find as many ways as possible to incorporate personal passions into work. Mr. Burgess explains. I stands for immersion. To really engage students, you must be immersed in the moment and why your class needs your full attention. Number three, R, stands for rapport. It is getting to know the students on a personal level, showing them that they are more than just a grade, and giving them a safe, fun environment. Number four, ask and analyze. It is about coming up with creative ideas that begin by asking the right questions. Making sure those ideas connect with the audience requires constant analysis and openness to feedback. It will help educators ask and analyze better so they can become more creative and effective teachers. T stands for transformation. Mr. Burgess says that it is sometimes hard to transform your expectations, but they are possible to do in the classroom. He explains how to reframe your subject so you can break down those barriers. E stands for enthusiasm, and he says that it is the most powerful tool in the classroom because you can use it freely. The third idea would be the use of engaging lessons that will work as hooks, as he calls them, to subject, content, and students. And number 4, how to become an effective educator, in this case, a pirate in the classroom through collaboration. In section number 2, called Crafting Engaging Lessons, Mr. Burgess reveals over 30 teaching ideas for educators in order to help engage students in a variety of lessons in the classroom. Some of those teaching strategies are the kinesthetic hook, in which he explains that the element of movement in the classroom can be extremely effective. The Picasso hook, it's where art or any other visual representation can be incorporated to help students' engagement in the classroom. And the chef hook is a hook that can be used to help gather your class by adding the use of food and or drinks to enhance a lesson. The kinesthetic hook. It is designed to break monotony in the classroom by giving students an opportunity to energize again. This can be done by introducing games to enhance a lesson, by an activity where students will get up and act something out, or by incorporating gestures or motions that students can do from their own desks. The Picasso hook. According to Mr. Burgess, it serves as an opportunity for students to display their creativity. For example, art can be incorporated into a lesson, drawings can serve as tools to help students understand and remember information, and representations of material being taught in the classroom can be made, such as a photography project or a 3D art display. The third hook I decided to discuss on as another teaching strategy is the chef hook. By using this hook, students can benefit from sharing a type of food that was brought to match a lesson. Also, food can help demonstrate a point, serve as an incentive, and create a positive atmosphere. Additionally, by exposing students to different foods, lessons on diversity can be more powerful and memorable. Another very important section discussed in this book is Part 3, Building a Better Pirate. Mr. Burgess explains several techniques and strategies that will help educators be better in the classroom. For example, he explains that being truly great requires a significant amount of extra time and effort. However, he encourages teachers to not be afraid of criticism or ridicule. He also emphasizes the importance of collaboration through social interactions. Fear of criticism or ridicule. The author here explains that criticism of teachers is not always a bad thing. He mentions that when criticism occurs, we as educators should take it as a chance to grow and learn from it, and that nothing should prevent educators from being the most powerful teachers they can be. The other strategy Mr. Burgess mentions in his book is the power of collaboration among peers. He explains how important it is for teachers to engage in meaningful, open conversations to learn not only from each other, but also different styles of teaching. The passage that I chose from this book says, after you've carefully seasoned your lesson and soaked it in student engagement sauce, you still have to cook it. You have to turn up the heat. In other words, you have to bring energy to your lesson through enthusiasm and showmanship. You have to sell it. You also can't just do it at the beginning of the lesson. For best results, the heat and energy must be maintained. Just like meat has to be turned and basted, you have to continually add engaging twists, turns, and changes of pace throughout the lesson. I like Mr. Burgess's words because I agree with his message. As educators, we always need to make sure our lessons are full of spiciness. We want to ensure our students stay engaged and that they always keep their inner curiosity for learning. I highly recommend Teach Like a Pirate to any educator who wants to change their traditional approach to teaching. Thank you very much.